is fucking koud, man. Oh. Even kijken waar we waren gebleven, man. De laatste keer, wat was dat?
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
Ik ging terug naar die stad, hè.
With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Het lijkt gewoon echt alsof ik zo'n ouderwetse detective serie aan het kijken ben of zo.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Dierfest, man. Dat is met Alan Wake toch ook? Maar daar staat de 81st Deerfest.
The diner's just up the waterfront.
Toen
Shouldn't
ik
keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
met Alan Wake daar kwam, hoeveelste was het toen? Volgens mij was het toen ook Deerfest. Oh. Even rondkijken, man. Soms ligt hier ook van alles.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Ik vind het wel gaaf dat ze dan zegt dat ze even iets gaat checken, weet je wel. Dan wacht hij op je over. Oh. Nooks and Crimes. Die kan niet open. Ik dacht, wie weet, ligt er ergens een secret hier.
I need something to cut this.
Oké, dit zijn wel dingen die ik moet onthouden als ik terug wil komen, zeg maar. Flooded.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, rich, bittersweet nectar. Coffee.
Ik dacht, ik kan gewoon koffie pakken, maar dit voelt wel gewoon alsof de stad leeft, man.
Sure, Mike. I mean, our float will be the belle of all of this year's Deerfest. Just a few more days. The nice little float to share.
Oh, dear diner.
Let me guess. The FBI.
Even kijken of hier ook
Welcome
secrets
to
zijn.
Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here.
Oh,
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
you okay? Wat is dit niet, een zonnepil? Never mind.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Ook weer een slot. Ik moet bolkatters hebben ofzo. Fucking hell, man. Ik heb zo'n idee dat ik gewoon veel ga missen. Maar dat is niet erg. Dan gaan we gewoon volgende keer weer terug. Ik had begrepen dat deze game ook een New Game Plus kreeg.
Did you get lost?
Of al heeft gekregen, weet ik niet. Hij wil koffie.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims?
Dit is dezelfde diner als toen ik met Alan Wake
Well,
heb.
it's slowed down ever since Calder Lake was fast off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Don't touch. Hier stond hem dat vrouwtje. Don't go in the darkness. Oh shit.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Waarom is een taxidermy aan het aaien? That's strange. Hey, Mr. Deer.
Corpse is a part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
I need a tool to get this open.
Bathroom. Ligt het aan mij of is het gewoon echt heel moeilijk voor games om spiegelbeelden te maken? Ik had ergens gelezen dat het best wel lastig is om te doen. Het lag ergens aan, ik weet even niet meer wat. Oh, new diner.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree."
Oké, hij moet van de koffie wegbleven.
The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Alright.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
We found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
What's a stem of shit?
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider found the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
Oeh, ik krijg 100% dadelijk bolt cutters.
They were telling the truth.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Ook niet hier. Hier.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
What?
Nope. So you found something. A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Die zag ik ook in dat
Thanks.
restaurant.
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Oké, dat is vreemd. Wait, what?
Hi.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
Mm-hmm. Hier moet nog even. Weapon upgrades.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Okay, let's go back.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
This is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Yep.
Anything you need,
Just here to pay my
let us
ticket.
know.
We appreciate
Whenever
the
you're
support,
ready to
Sheriff.
take my money.
Hey.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Boah. Morg. Altijd zo donker. En damp.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Dat is toch met dat blauwige kleurtje.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Oh, is gewoon op zijn hoofd getatoeëerd of wat?
How'd they manage that?
Ja.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Die case moeten we erbij pakken.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Think. Nope. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged.
Daar had
Doesn't
hij
add
al
up.
dood van moeten zijn.
Okay. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Oh my. manuscript page.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Fucked up shit.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Hou me mee, man.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Man. Ik hou je niet, man. Hoe dan? Oh, man. Game of Thrones een eigen soundtrack ervan. Ik moet toegeven. Alle games hebben goede soundtrack. Hoe heet hem? Old Gods of Asgard. Tot nu toe geen één keer teleurgesteld. Bones of the Fall. Nice, man.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
Oh, shit.
He just disappeared?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how to stop the monster.
goed losgegaan.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Right.
Must be locked from the other side.
Ik ga eventjes in mijn mind place, man.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Kan je niet op de achtergrond aanzetten, kan. We hebben een nieuwe case, joh.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Inderdaad.
Nope. Think.
Ik kan nog niet weg.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Jesus.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Hoe kom ik aan bowcutters?
Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
Wacht, heel even voor check. Zou misschien hier iets liggen wat ik kan gebruiken. Ik denk het niet persoonlijk. Helemaal nooit. Nee. Okay, let's head back then.
Tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help.
What the fuck?
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Ik moet die bolt cutters hebben.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
De effort. Wat zijn deze reclame gestoken hebben.
A tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
I gotta need one. I gotta have one. Ik moet er eentje hebben.
Hey, how you doing?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. think we'll actually find Lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Ik vraag me af waar die ene gast naartoe is. Hij is gewoon verdwenen. Zou hij naar de wereld gestuurd zijn van Alan?
Mercedo won't roll over on the issues.
Het lichtman schijnt mooi op deze game. Oké, ik kan de auto's gebruiken als festival.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
Dus ik kan straks weer terug.
Or maybe 3.
I guess.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic.
Valt me op dat we nou
to see the clues,
richting zonsondergang
to solve the case.
het bos in gaan. Why not wait for tomorrow? Maar ja, oké. Het is een kwestie van tijd, zeg maar. Want dadelijk ontsnapt hij of zo. We realiseren nog niet helemaal.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area
Hello.
signs.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder.
FBC?
Nasty stuff. How's it going?
Federal Bureau of Control?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga.
Nice.
Looks Nordic. I bet a family member.
Iedereen die Control gespeeld heeft.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all I've got for the moment.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be.
It's a Coffee World. Just say the word.
Als je dit soort dingen ziet, dan ligt er een secret. Weer een Alex Casey trommel.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this
Hij was
case
echt
keep bothering me.
teleurgesteld. Hij draaide zich om en zei
But
niks
one thing
meer.
feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning.
Oh.
I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case.
Oh, ik ga wel alleen.
If anything comes up,
Why
I'll
not?
radio you.
Het is niet dat die man gewoon superkrachten heeft, dat mij gewoon net zo hard tegen de tafel heeft gesmeten dat ik gewoon bewusteloos werd, maar who cares?
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Hou op met mij, man. Oh, dit is die heks. Die gaat dan naar hard.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covered.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. I know Nightingale was somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
zweer het je dat ik zie het. Ik weet niet wat ik moet doen.
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. I need to find the witch's hut.
Ja, waar is die witch's hut? Daar. Oh, daar. Oh, hier. Het is goed met jullie. Thank you.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods.
Oh, fine.
Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted.
What a fuse having this.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Black Cat nou niet in zo'n heksenhut. Geweldig. Well guys, I'm going to take a break in the break room. Okay.
Another page.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror.
Oh.
Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Okay. Dus wat zijn dat? Koekjes? Oh wel. Oké guys, alweer een korte stream. Ik ga proberen in de toekomst wat langer te streamen. Alleen voor nu moeten jullie het hiermee doen. Ik wil jullie bedanken voor het kijken en ik zou zeggen tot de volgende keer. Ciao ciao.